Guys, so today I'm going to be doing a classical Valentine's makeup look for you guys. I just wanted to do something really simple for the girl that wants to, you know, get a little dressed up and not go full glam. So some girls might think this is full glam, but this is definitely more of a muted eye with a bold lip. Super simple, easy to do. So if you guys want to see how to get this look, just go ahead and keep on watching. So I'm going to go ahead and start out with my Professional, as I always do. Today we're definitely going for a more classical, simple look. I feel like it's just a lot more wearable. And not only wearable, I feel like it's a lot more practical, if you will, for somebody who wants to just have like a chilled out Valentine's Day, whether you're gonna go hang out with the girls, go have a little fun Galentine's Day, or if you just want to go have a nice little date night without going too much. It's just enough that you still look nice for that special occasion. I don't have a high-end foundation or anything like that I've been loving lately. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use my Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. This has been the foundation I've been wearing pretty much every day. I have not touched any of my higher end foundations that I have. This is like the only one I've been using. There are a lot of foundations that I do want to try out right now that are a little bit higher end, but we'll see. We'll see. Right now this works perfectly well, especially for a girl on a budget. I'm using my Morphe Y6 brush. This is my favorite foundation brush. I am planning on filming a Valentine's Day drugstore makeup look, so if that's something you think you guys would like to see, you can go ahead and let me know. If there's any kind of drugstore products that you guys want me to try out, go ahead and leave that in the comments. I'm going to use my Shape Tape. If there's any good, I heard there's a few really good drugstore concealers out right now. Like the, I think it's Revolution Cosmetics has one that people are saying is a dupe for Shape Tape, so I kind of want to try that. I'm just going to use a Morphe brush today. I don't know what this one is numbered. It doesn't have any numbers on it, but I'm going to use this brush. It's just kind of like a small blending brush. I'm going to use that to blend out my concealer today. Since we're doing a more classical look, I'm not going to be baking today just because we're going to keep it a little bit more simple up on the eyes, but I am going to set my concealer and my foundation. You can use any powder you want. Today I'm going to be using the Kat Von D Lock-It Powder Foundation. I really like this one. And I just go ahead and dab in. And then we tap it under the eye. I'm going to take my Smashbox Lid Primer now because we are going to do just a tiny bit to the eyes. Use my finger. I don't have claws right now. So for this look, I'm going to be using the Morphe 3502 palette. I'm going to be using more natural mauve color because I want it to be a little bit more feminine. I'm going to go with more mauve pinky shades. I'm going to take the Kat Von D powder one more time and just set the eye. It's really good to set your primers because they help. Even if you use concealer as your primer on your eyelids, it's good to set it because it'll help everything else blend out that much smoother and nicer. I'm just going to take a fluffy blending brush like this, and we're going to take the shade Universal, which is this baby right here. We're going to go ahead and use that as our transition shade. We're going to blend it. Let's do windshield wiper motions while also doing circular motions because I find this is the best way to blend out a transition shade for me. Everybody has a different blending style. It just depends on what works for you. I do plan on doing a more glam Valentine's Day look for you guys. So just so you know, if this classical kind of muted look, well, it's not really muted because we are wearing a red lip, but if this more classical look ain't really your thing, don't worry about it, honey. I got you. I got you. So now I'm going to go in with a little bit smaller of a blending brush, but it's still pretty big and fluffy. I'm going to take this shade right here, which is called Risky. Really pretty mauve color. Kind of like that burgundy undertone. Right there. And I'm going to put it right in the end. Right there. Like that. And then blend it into the crease. Blending and blending and blending and blending. Basically going to blend. So then go back to the blending brush you used for your transition shade and just blend out any harsh edges. So now I'm going to go in with a Morphe M321. And we're going to go in with Brunette, which is this shade right here. Just kind of like a warm brown. Take that little tiny precise blending brush. I'm just going to put it a little bit on the outer edges and blend it. Just to deepen this look a tiny bit, not a lot. It just gives it a little bit more of a natural tone. And this brush is really, really good at blending everything out. I love this little brush. This is my new little gem. It just gives the eyes just enough depth and dimension. So I'm going to go in with my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. And we're going to take, I believe this is the shade Lucid. I might be wrong. But this shade right here. And we're going to go ahead and tap it in with a flat brush. And that's what we're going to use as our lid shade. Just to clean everything up a little bit. So just like that, and then I'm going to take my blending brush one more time, the more medium-sized one. I'm just going to very lightly blend that out. And go in with a Morphe M432 brush. It's just like the perfect flat brush to get right up under that lower lash line. So we're going to go back in with the shade Risky one more time. And I'm going to go ahead and put that on the lower lash line. We're not going to do too much, it's more just enough to really define that lower lash line. And then if you want to, you could go back in with Universal, which is the transition shade we used. I'm going to go ahead and use the M321 again, and I'm just going to lightly dab it in there, and then that's what we're going to use to blend out Risky. So now I'm going to go ahead and do my eyeliner. I'm going to be using the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner. I'm just going to do my eyeliner like I always do. I am going to do a wing because I am going for that more classical look. If you guys would like to see a more in-depth video of how I do my eyeliner, like exactly how I do my wing, and just like a little bit more of an in-depth tutorial on my eyeliner only, you guys can go ahead and let me know in the comments, and I will definitely do that video for you. Because I know that wing liner is definitely something that's a lot more intimidating with makeup. So if you guys, especially for somebody who's just starting out or maybe just getting into makeup, so if you guys would like to see that, go ahead and let me know. I'd love to do that for you. I think it's funny how makeup always looks really crazy before you do your brows. I'm going to go ahead and use my Goof Proof brow pencil. I'll go ahead and just skip this step because it takes so long and everybody does their brows differently. So before to this. So now we look a little bit less crazy now that we got some brows on. I'm not going to do any kind of lashes today. I'm just going to go ahead and use mascara, because I am trying to keep this a little bit more for the simple girl, and I know not everybody uses lashes. If you want to use lashes though, honey, you go right ahead. You do you. So I'm using my Better Than Sex mascara. Now I'm going to go ahead and contour the face. I'm going to be using the lightest shade in the Kat Von D palette to contour. I'm just going to take a Morphe contour brush. Once again, don't know the numbers. I'm sorry, guys. Lighter hand, it's easier for it to blend out. Whereas if you use a harder, like more forceful blending motion situation, it gives it a, I don't know why, but it always makes it look a lot muddier. Just like light and feathery. I'm going to do the jawline. We're going to do a nice little carve it out. I've been eating so much healthier lately, you guys, that my double chin's starting to shrink again. Christmas cookies. Who? Yeah, now it's gonna. No one. The problem is gonna be this month. Valentine's Day chocolate, Valentine's Day candy. Who am I kidding? I'm not. I don't limit myself to just chocolate. It's not good. It's bad. It's really bad. Now I'm gonna take my Tarte Blush Bazaar. Any blush that you want to use, girl, is gonna work. Let's go in with Skillful, which is this lighter pink shade right here. Once again, these are pigmented, so be careful. And I'm going to tap it onto the cheek and then blend it out. Same thing. Tap, tap, tap. and then blend it out. And I always blend my blush into the contour because it just, I feel like, makes it look a little bit more natural. I'm going to go ahead and take the highlight shade from the Blush Bazaar, and I'm going to use the shade Worthy. And I'm going to go ahead and take a small little precise angled brush, and I'm going to use that to highlight my inner corner. Not too much, just a little bit, just enough to like, look at that. Do you see the difference? Look at how much more this eye's popping. Are you kidding me? Not too much, but just enough where it's like, oh, hello. So now for highlight, I'm taking my Morphe R36. This brush is amazing. It is. And I'm going to take the Smashbox, my very much loved Smashbox Spotlight palette in the shade Pearl. Oh, this thing is beat. And I'm going to take these two shades, the two lightest shades, which are Turn It On and Crank It Up. We're going to highlight. Isn't that pretty? If you want to go like all out, you could. Oh my. Do you see this? Beautiful. Beauty. It is beautiful. And then we're going to do the Cupid's bow. And then the nose. And then very lightly, I'm going to take, and then we're going to do right at the arch of the brow. So if you know you're going to be kissing, eating a lot, you know, what have you, I would definitely recommend a Tarteist lip paint, the matte ones, because they are kiss proof. They last a really long time. They're really good, very pigmented, beautiful. Or even the Wet n Wild ones are really good. They have some really pretty darker red shades, or pinky tones if you want to go with more pinky tone. But if you don't think you're going to be kissing too much, and maybe it's just like a Valentine's Day and you're having fun, I would recommend going with Arriba, because this shade is just stunning. This is the Truest Red. It's by ColourPop. It's the I Love Sarai and ColourPop Ultra Matte Lip. And this shade is beautiful. It is the most true red shade ever. I am going to use the Tarte one. This is Cheerleader. This is more of like, it has more of a pinky undertone to it, but it does have that blue, a little bit of a blue hue, which makes your teeth look whiter. So like this one definitely has a little bit more of a blue undertone, which makes your teeth look so white. It's so, I love it. Love it. So we're going to go ahead and line the lips. I'm using my NYX retractable lip liner. I have Vibin, which is more of like a deep red, and then, but I kind of want to just go with like a classic red bright lip. So that's why we're going to go with Cheerleader. So you can see this has a little bit more of a pinky undertone, but it also has a little bit of that blue hue that makes your teeth look whiter. Love it for that. And once this dries down, it is there, girl. It is not moving. Now all I have to do is spray my face and set it. I'm using the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. This stuff is so good. Let that dry. And then we're going to take the hair down. So that is it for this Valentine's Day look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will be doing more full glam Valentine's Day looks for you guys, but I wanted to do something nice and simple as well for my girls that don't really want to go super glam. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you like this video and want to see more of my videos, go ahead and click that subscribe button. I always love new subscribers, and thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Love you guys. Bye. Bam. Look at that. Look at that volume. Va va voom.